Hey Tada, so I want you to make money, man. Let's make money, you see. So there's the annual Intellect AI challenge. So briefly, the challenge is to create a bot. You compete against anyone in South Africa um, for a chance to win 70,000 rands, no tax. So I've gotten second place before, got the hard cash, and yeah, man, it's wonderful. So, without any further ado, I'm just gonna show you. Let me just show you the video. Here's the trailer. Awesome. So there it is. That's the trailer. So basically, we're creating a bot that will be playing space against other bots in a battle royale format. Those who know battle royale like Fortnite and Call of Duty Warzone, and you know how a battle royale is. So it's a lot of players in one arena fighting against one another. Cool, awesome. So let's get into it. In the first steps, you need to register, of course. We're just gonna click each and every link so we can get you through the whole process. So you can just log in with whatever provider, social provider you're using or more comfortable with. I'm just gonna show you through this so you're not surprised or perturbed. Perturbed ngwanaka, it's a word. Merriam-Webster. Okay, just waiting for it to load. Cool. And then there's the University Cup and there's the open one. We want the open one. If you go to the open one, you'll see your uploads here, your submission history. So this will be automatic. I'll tell you what I mean by automatic a bit later. So we've gotten the registration out of the way. The step is done. Just CICD file, which is the continuous integration and continuous delivery file, which you'll need for your specific tech stack. So let's just click here. So you choose your language. If you're using C++, Jacob, there you go. C#, JavaScript, Python, Java. If you're using TensorFlow as well, just go for it. TensorFlow by Google, which is an AI framework. If you need more information regarding that, I'm willing to tell you. Cool. So we're done with that. Just download it. Go to the next step. So you're just going to download a particular starter pack. Just going to click on the starter pack. This is the latest release. Let's just download it here. I'm just going to show you how to actually run the starter pack. Just waiting for it to finish up downloading. As you can see here, while we're waiting for it to download, first place, as I mentioned, 70K, second place, 35K. And then look at this, the 8th place, 10K. We're at 10,000 papa, for number 8 in the country. 8, 10 gorillas. And to be honest, the due date is on the 21st of August. To be honest, don't put into, okay, the download is done. Don't think you're gonna put in too many hours into this. No. You just have to make your bot smart. Just make it smart, and then you're in, man. You're in. The the idea, man. The idea behind your bot is what will make you win. Okay, we're done downloading the starter pack. 258 megabytes. We're just gonna extract it somewhere. Cool. Now that we've extracted it, starter pack. Okay, cool. Here's the starter pack. After extracting it using 7-zip, just gonna go into it. You have this run.sh file. You should run whether you're using Mac, Linux, or Windows. It should just work. I'm gonna show you something that I think they omitted when explaining this whole thing. So if you run this as is, I'm just gonna run it as is. It's gonna open up Bash. Okay, some runners are connected and waiting for all bots to connect. This is something they didn't really explain that you'll need to do yourself. So this allows you to debug. But if you just want to see a game, just want to see what's going on here, and you want to test out the game viewer that I sent to you guys, you can just close this. And I actually created for myself this file, which I'll share with you guys if you want it, to stop all .NET Core .NET Core applications which are actually running. So I'm just gonna run that, make sure everything is on a clean slate. Okay, it's done. It killed all those .NET Core processes. So what we're gonna do now is go to the runner and then go to the app settings. I'm just gonna open the app settings. This is inside the runner publish folder, inside the starter pack folder. So once we're here, you'll see in your bot count it says 4, and if we open the run script, it's actually 3 reference bots here, so it's 3 bots. So if we needed to actually execute as is, we'll need to modify this bot count to 3 because we're not debugging now. So if we modify it to 3 and say run.sh, put it here, see all bots will be connected now. And then 4, 3, 2, 1, and the match has started. Okay, we're just gonna wait for this match between the 3 reference bots to complete. Okay, it seems to be completed. It's written the game log. So what we're gonna do is go to the logger publish, open logger publish, and here's our game, and here's the conclusion file. So here's the entire game, and here's the conclusion file. So now we open the replay viewer that I sent into the WhatsApp group. Once you open the replay viewer, what we can do is actually go to this particular directory. So I'm just going to paste that into a particular folder. After pasting it into a particular folder, I'm going to execute the game viewer. I'll see that 1126, here's our game. The game is loaded. Here's the first reference bot. If you hover over it, it'll actually show you the bot name, the X coordinate and the Y coordinate, as well as the bot's size. So each and every object, game object here, if you hover over it, you'll be able to see what it is and its size. So if we hover over this, it's an A, which is an asteroid. Its X is 372. Its Y is actually 583, and its size is 79. Okay, so the navigation, if we click on this particular navigation button, it'll actually move forward. As you can see, the current tick is 2. If we move forward, the current tick will be 3. And here's the information regarding the 3 bots. Here's the first bot, reference bot. Here's the second one, and here's the third one. For convenience, I just put this blue circle here just to indicate the center. Okay, cool. So, for example, if we hover over this one, this is a guess. asteroid, which decreases your size if you interact with it. So to move forward, you can just click one by one if you want to see how your bot is behaving, or you can just play this entire replay by playing this by clicking this button. There it is. As you can see the ticks are moving forward here, and these are the three bots moving about. Okay, that one consumed the other bot, so just these two left. You have to eat this food particles in order to grow in size. Aha, this one consumed the other one, so this one is the ultimate winner. Awesome. So that's how it is. If you want to skip a number of ticks, you can just specify the number of ticks here. Let's just say 10, and then you use this minus x and plus x buttons. So if I say minus x, it's gonna go back 10 ticks, and then yeah, you can just navigate accordingly. So yeah, that's very important to see how your bot is behaving and modify your bot according to how you want it to behave. Awesome. So that's what it is. I'm just gonna open one of the starter bots actually. Let's see. Cool. So if you go to the starter pack folder and go to starter bots, you'll find the different language bots. I'm just gonna open a .NET Core one. So if you open a .NET Core one, okay, go to Solution Explorer. Just gonna build it. Okay, the build is successful. Okay, so what it does is it connects to a signal R endpoint that the game runner actually launches. So after connecting to that signal R endpoint, we get a GUID that we use, global unique identifier, that we use to communicate with the game engine. So we communicate with the game engine using the game runner. So we send actions to the game runner. The game runner sends through using a proxy to the game engine, and then our move is played, and then we get back a game state. So this is the registration events. The disconnect is the registration, and then that's when we get our unique ID that we get back from the game engine, and then this is the game loop. This is the game loop. So for each and every game state that we receive, this particular method will be called. So you can just actually just process check. You can just do this, and then game state DTO. You can just do something like this. Then after doing something like that, you can just copy over this code into this method. So it'll be the same thing. So you can just, yeah. Awesome. So that's how you can do it if you want to separate these so this is not clunky. Awesome. So what you need to do is find a way from a game state to generate an action. So that's the main thing. The main thing is to generate an action. So you receive a game state, you process it, and then you generate an action. Aha. So let's look at the format of the action that we're sending through to the game runner. So basically, you're going to send through an object to the game runner using signal R. Here's the format of the action. So it must be exactly like this. The heading shouldn't be nullable. It should just be an integer. So this is the exact format that will be sent through the action to the game runner. So here are the different action types that you can send through to the game runner. This one is actually not updated to the latest action types. The latest ones are these. So yeah, these are the action types. You can just read action. So yeah, these are the action types that you can send through to the runner. So now that we have these, so this is the format. You must just remember, in each and every, whether JavaScript or Java or C++ or Python, this is the format. This is the format that you must send through to the game runner. Now, which method are you calling on the game runner? If we go here, the send player action, that's the method you invoke on the signal R endpoint. Send player action, and it's actually async just for convenience, so your bot doesn't wait. While sending the action. Awesome. So you just generate an action and send it through using the send player action method. Wonderful. I'm not going to go into the logic that's implemented by default here, but there are many ways to generate an action. So you're going to get the entire game state. So each and every object here, you're going to be conscious of it. You're going to be conscious of it, where it is, if it's moving, at which direction is it moving, and the likes. So yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please mention, and then we'll get through it. Awesome. So there's just some git flow that you need to get through, and then after the git flow, you should be able to have automatic submissions on check-in. If you check into master, it should be able to submit automatically. So if you go to the main site and go to the game, scroll down, there's please read the game rules in our GitHub repo. If you click that, then you'll see detailed rules regarding the game. So each and everything you need to know about the game is here. Yeah, they even include the math for you, so it's easier for you to get going. Awesome. So one other thing that's important with regards to the continuous integration and continuous delivery setup is to follow instructions here. So if you go to the player portal button and you go to the getting started, it'll actually tell you what to do. So there's step by step. If you just follow this, it'll tell you how to set up your GitHub account and how to make it work with Git flow that they already set up. So yeah, just go through this. It's quite straightforward. Probably take 1 minute max to get it going. So yeah, do it. Even without modifications, I encourage without modifications. Just make your initial submission to the Entelect challenge using this tutorial, and then yeah, man, all the best, guys. All the best. I wish you well. And please, if you want some spare matches, if you want to test your bot, first defeat the reference bot, and after defeating the reference bot, then we can play among one another to improve the strength of our own bots. But yeah, we're not giving one another code, which is not really what we want and not what they want as well. We're just strengthening our own bots, reinforcing our own bots. Yeah. All the best. We'll meet in the arena. May the best bot win.